Dear Walton, this is Victor. Victor Frankenstein. There's no Wi-Fi here, so I had to film my message to you before sending it. Let me give you an update on my life. Clevenza and I grew up as best friends. She was practically family. We did everything together. Henry Clevenza was also one of my homies. Man, I was captivated by the natural wonders of the world. At the age of 17, tragedy struck. Mother, how's my dear Elizabeth?
She's doing better. She was very contagious, and now I have the scarlet fever as well.
I'm sorry.
Mother, are you dying too?
I am. My time has come. Victor, Elizabeth, please get married. Goodbye.
When this song is done, you'll need a tissue.
I grieved for months, even after leaving the University of Olgenstadt. The only positive light in my life was chemistry. I no longer had time for family and friends. I became isolated.
After several years of tireless work, Victor decided to create a creature.
I'm alive and well. I'm alive.
I ran as fast as possible to my bed and tried to sleep, but sleep only brought me nightmares of Elizabeth, my mother's corpse. I refused to return to my apartment. I chose a nearby inn. That's where our path crossed with my longtime friend Henry.
Victor, bro, what's good?
What's up, man? Henry reminded me of better times, with family and friends. However, my overcoming stress and fatigue led me to fall ill. Henry helped me recover and gave me something quite special.
Victor, I'm so glad you're finally feeling better. While you were sick, a text from Elizabeth arrived. Here it is.
Victor, I am sorry to hear that you were under the weather. I hope that you feel better soon. Please write to your family. Also, Justine Moritz, the girl who used to live with you and your family, has returned to your house following the horrific death of her mother.
For a while, life was good. Tried to forget about the monster, while Henry and I enjoyed nature. Then I received a text from my father.
Dear Victor, I'm texting you to let you know that your youngest brother William was brutally murdered.
I immediately returned to Geneva. I went to the gates, but they were locked. Then I saw the spot where my brother was killed, and it was the monster. I was certain my horrific creation was a murderer. Yet the next day, I learned that Justine had been accused of killing William.
Elizabeth, Victor, please let me talk to you in secrecy. Even though I have admitted to killing William, I swear that I am not the culprit.
Do not worry, Justine. We believe you.
I believe you. I knew Justine was innocent, and my beliefs could not stop me from saving her. I'm overwhelmed with guilt. I know my monster must be kept a secret, even though he might have caused 2 deaths. My father and I take my sister to Belle Rive. The nature calms me. I am now hiking to the top of Monsenberg, hopefully to give me peace.
Victor, accompany me to the fire.
All right.
I flew from your apartment to the wilderness. There I discovered light, dark, hunger, thirst, and cold. I learned to read and I found papers from your journal. I realized you despise me. It's oh well, I'm over it. I noticed them through a crack in the wall. I realized they were poor. By watching this family, I realized how truly lonely I am. I don't even have a name. Following this rejection, I swore to get my vengeance on all humans, especially you. I ran into your younger brother. When I found out that he was related to you, I strangled him. Now, Victor, now that I've told you everything, I beg you, I need a friend. I need a female in my life. Create a monster for me.
At first I said no, but this monster made me feel responsible for everything. He told me if I were to give him a mate, he would stop me. My father wanted me to marry Elizabeth then and there, but I begged him for more time. I needed to fulfill my obligation to the monster. As I struggled to complete the monster, I worried. Would the monster comprehend? Would understand?
I'm not gonna do it, I'm done. I'm not gonna do
How could you? I'll see you on your wedding night.
I cleaned up my shack, but needed to dispose of the second creature's remains, so I went and threw them in the ocean. However, when I woke from a nap, the winds had taken them to shore. When I finally made it back, the townspeople had suspected murder.
The body was found last night on the beach, and your boat was visible in the water.
No, he's not. He's still here. I promise. Come back. After seeing the body of Mr. Henry, I was sick for months. After I regained consciousness, I was sent to prison. But my father came and kept me company until I was found innocent of Henry's murder.
Victor and Elizabeth got married and decided to go to a cottage.
After our wedding, I waited for the monster. I was worried about Elizabeth's safety, so I sent her away. When I found Elizabeth's body, I realized he had no intention of killing me. I went and told my father the news. He was overcome with grief. He died a few days later. Walton, as I'm sure you're thinking, my life has been reduced to absolute tragedy. I resolved to find and destroy the monster that had caused this giant mess. I must now end this video message. Best of luck to you, friend.
Victor searched for the monster, but he was always one step ahead.
Victor! Is that you?
Yeah, how you doing?
Good.
Let me tell you about my journey.
Victor informed me that even after his death, he wanted me to search for his monster. On the brink of his death, I informed him that my crew and I are going back to England, but he insisted I keep on searching, but my crew is tired and we want to go home.
I regret all of my actions. I regret killing. With my master gone, it is now my turn.